flirting. You're flirting.
Hi guys, I'm Steven.
Hi guys, I'm Mistiy.
And you're watching
Idiots Talk.
And what are we watching?
We watched Captain Marvel. And yeah, guys, this is a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen it, go see it, come back, and we have some opinions.
So this is just a pure spoiler talk. So we are just gonna go talk about things that we think were good and or bad.
Yeah.
And going into this movie, there was a lot, because you didn't know about all the...
I didn't know about the history of Kree and Skrulls and everything like that.
Okay.
He knows some specifics from the comics, but I went there blank
But we
slate.
both went into the movie as a big MCU fans, obviously. Okay, so going into this movie, my expectations were not that... I mean, my expectations for Infinity War and for Endgame were miles away from expectation from movies like this. Even like Steve for the Black Panther, it was similar. Like, I just want a movie that will fill in the story or give me something, and I pretty much got the same effect that I got after the Black Panther. There are some things that I love, and there are some things that like, I'm
don't
just
do
like,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
come on.
So for us, it's an average movie. It's not bad, it's not good, it's average. So we're gonna talk about the specifics of what's good, what works, what doesn't work.
First and foremost, I want to say that we are not gonna talk about the drama.
No, we are reviewing the movie, not
we
the
are
drama.
reviewing the movie. And we
End of discussion.
End of discussion. So for me, I was really interested in this movie from more than one aspect.
You really wanted to see the Kree and the Skrulls.
Yeah, I wanted. This is really fascinating storyline, but the Kree and the Skrulls, because the Skrull storyline is a potential for, you know, a second Thanos big storyline.
Second wave for new generation of heroes.
And I wanted to see what will they do with them. I wanted to see how are they gonna look, how are they gonna transform.
And then they fucked up for you.
No, I think they did a really good job with the with the Skrulls.
Yeah? You wanted them to be the good guys.
I think they couldn't.
Gray area.
I think they could not just waste them on one movie.
Yeah?
It would be really bad. It would be a total waste if you just go and waste Skrulls on one movie.
So you think they're going to be like bad Skrull and good Skrull?
I was because at the end of the movie he said there are thousands of like whatever
tribes all over the place.
Something, and I'm pretty much sure that they are Skrulls that are pretty hardcore as a Kree, you know, fighting wars.
Do you think all Kree is bad?
Pretty much so. Yeah.
But in the comics, all Kree is not bad. Yeah, they're like heroes.
But not really.
Hero-ish.
It's like, you know, take from both sides. They are both kind of bad and they do bad things.
Both kind of good.
But in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Expanded Universe, which are Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Kree are like the worst things imaginable.
So the Kree is also really bad.
The Kree is like really
bad.
So
you can't win here.
Yeah.
Actually,
so I was expecting to have, you know, some kind of storyline that would pretty much involve Skrulls a lot.
I had here the same problem I had with Aquaman.
What?
I wanted to see more the history between the Kree and the Skrulls. I know Earth. I understand Earth. But a little bit more then come to, I don't know.
So yeah, if they did like a rounded finished storyline with the Skrulls, it should be a lot more about them. But I think
I know
they're some kind of plot device.
They're just here to be a filler to Endgame. I understand that. But as a viewer of a movie, not the filler, just the episodes, I wanted to see more the Kree and the Skrull and interactions there. Then come to Earth.
The scene with the first scene when they are trying to find their like secret agent, it's really good, you know, the interaction, like the covert mission with the sniper, and they are changing, they don't know who they are, if they are friend or foe, and this is something that you expect from this kind of race of Skrulls, and this is really something that is explored in the Secret Wars comic book storyline. And I hope it's gonna be.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be the next storyline.
Because
they are obviously on Earth now.
Yeah.
We're not sure how many of them are.
Well, you can't know.
Found Earth because there was a spaceship, and they are probably here. So we're gonna see how this
how they infiltrate.
Okay, so then let's see the Kree. They had a little bit of build up,
but it's all scratching the surface.
Okay, so Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I loved him.
Fury.
I loved him, but one thing I had a problem with him and every actor in this movie when they saw aliens for the first time.
Yeah, it's a bit...
aliens freak the fuck out. Yeah, I know his shield. And I know, but this is the first time he sees shit like this.
First time he sees something like this, and they are all kind of indifferent about it. They're all
like, it's everyday thing.
They're cool. And I'm okay with Fury maybe being, but everyone is more or less.
And the child and her best friend seeing the lizard people, the Skrulls, like no one is scream. I would scream.
Yeah. Okay, the CGI for the you think whatever it's called. It's top notch, and you could never ever.
Now you can be 70 and play in romantic comedies at 20-year-olds.
Yeah, but she still needs to kiss like old Judy.
Oh, well, it's called acting.
And young Coulson, he had few scenes.
They fucked me up with Coulson.
Why?
I told you, I was hoping the Coulson will be there throughout the whole movie. There will be a trio.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I was hoping that would happen. Like, it was nice seeing him, but I needed to see him more.
So so then we have the villain, like Talos, who is actually not really the villain. He was great for me.
I actually liked the snappy, although it was a bit weird. Like they were killing each other a minute ago, and I was like, look. Okay, this is how the things are.
Yeah.
By that demeanor.
So then we have Friends and her mentor teacher, which is also a storyline from the original comics and from the cartoons. Captain Marvel. In the more the few original storylines, he was her love interest.
But here he's not Marvel. Marvel is now a woman.
She was a woman, her mentor, and they kind of switch it up, which is fine, perfectly.
I'm okay with it.
And it's a similar way she gets the superpowers. So in this, they explain it really well because the Tesseract has an Infinity Stone.
Yeah, and she got the
because
Stone.
More than few people in this MCU got their powers from the Infinity Stones.
But people are saying the Tesseract was not in the engine. It was like.
Yeah, but if you are using the energy from an Infinity Stone and housing it somewhere, it's still the same energy,
As if Infinity Stone was there.
Yeah, so definitely something that is logical in this.
Okay, she has powers from the engine.
So they are not explaining anything actually in this movie. Like, okay, we need to explain what is this, but they're just assuming you all watched 17 other, 18, 20
you're
other
movies. I'm sorry, you're supposed to watch it. That's your fault.
Okay, and last but not least, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. So what are your thoughts?
I hate this. And I hate this in games, I hate this in movies, I hate this in TV series because it was done so many fucking times. The amnesia protagonist. I hate amnesia protagonists. I hate them.
I liked the way the movie portrayed her story with, remembering things and then you find out throughout the movie, like, whatever. And I liked the aspect of the movie like that. This was, like, called from the directors.
Yeah.
But directors also called for this kind of stoic presence from her, which is not her fault.
Yeah, it's not her fault. Brie Larson as Brie Larson.
Yeah, she
nailed it.
She's beautiful. She and all the fight scenes, she did the work.
The choreography was great.
She did the work, baby. Yeah. And she's great.
But I needed because you have this OP character, and her path to becoming her final form. You didn't see so much conflict in her emotions, in her growing, in her. She had a snarky smile and the good comebacks and good chemistry with Samuel L. Jackson, but we needed something more. Emotions.
Can I say something now? I would like to say that I loved the smirky, like being a bit more serious and then being smirky, because I have like someone who is similar, who always like jab.
I'm jab.
And I think if they took this approach, which is perfectly fine with this character, but I think every character here is one-dimensional in this movie. There is no
growth.
No growth
anywhere.
And if there is growth, it's just as you said with the Talos, it's just cut. Okay, I'm not longer a bad guy. I'm a good guy.
Yeah, and with Jude Law, it's no time to develop.
I think this is just the waste of the fault of the script and from the directors that
and
they couldn't.
Timeline.
And the
timeline. They needed to do this movie way before.
Yeah.
And
give her maybe a second movie to explore to grow a bit more. This is exactly what Black Panther was about. You have a really badass, strong main actor who actually started as someone and finished as someone. Is absolutely the same.
Yeah.
No. So this story, while it celebrates this movie, like that one was called Black Panther, this is called Captain Marvel, celebrates this huge character. They don't give like
growth
to this character as much as I would love to.
Because when you go for half an hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours, doesn't matter. You want to see the arc of the character, where it begins, the action he takes, what he learns from that actions, and what he or she becomes at the end.
Yeah, I think that.
And all the time she was strong and it's almost the same person from the beginning to the end, only she has more power now.
She found out that Kree is not actually the one who is giving her power,
controlling her power,
which they wanted her to
but
believe.
Even with that control, she never was in any danger ever.
Yeah, because this the whole movie, the biggest problem with this movie is we don't get her weakness.
And they're saying that she's have weaknesses, and because of her emotions that she's weak, but we don't see those emotions on her. Tony Stark cried, Thor cried, Hulk cried, Black Widow cried.
But it's not about the crying.
Hawkeye. I mean,
it's not
crying. It's like bearing your emotions and letting yourself be weak so you can be strong in the end.
Yeah.
Preach!
Just some kind of weakness, maybe superpower weakness, physical weakness, anything that you can.
You were abducted. You were brainwashed. You were left alone on this alien planet. You came back. You found out that everybody fucking tricked you. That you know for last like 5-6 years.
You killed in the name of the bad guys.
You killed in the name of the bad guys. You have to kill your Jude Law, the
sugar daddy,
love interest. You have to kill your love interest. You found out how you died.
Found out how you died?
She found out how she died and become like what she had been. Emotion. Q.
Yeah, this is just something that was maybe somewhere in the. It's in her as an actress, and obviously we watched
the
more.
The script was fucked up.
The script and maybe a director choice for this little arc was a bit problematic for me, and this is why this movie is not epic that should be. But it's just okay. It's
like you said, we love that scene when she was a little girl standing up, then standing up. It's all about standing up. But we don't have anything that connects us with those scenes. It's only 1-2 seconds of scenes, and
I said maybe just have a little bit more of pre-accident time with her and their friends.
Yeah.
And to see the difference, how she was before. Because before she was smiling and joking, she was funny. And we didn't see that change at the end, But okay. Let's see what the Russo brothers will do with her. because we have faith.
And I have problems with the cat.
Okay, so let's talk about the biggest problem here, and this is the Deus Ex Machina, the tool that every movie should avoid at any cost. It's the tool that like can do anything, and it's the cat in this movie, right?
Yeah.
And the cat in this movie, while everyone praises it and it's cute, you know, whatever.
It's cute, it's funny, it's everything. But did you fucking have to scratch?
We were going into this movie and you said, if the cat claws the eye from Nick Fury, you will run out of the theater.
Yeah, I said because we have a wild cat here at home. And I saw that everybody's praising the cat, that the cat had his own fucking poster. And I said, if the cat scratches Fury and that's the reason he doesn't have an eye, they're pulling the fucking Solo.
Yeah,
they're pulling the Solo.
Yeah, and that's lazy. And they used it for more than a few plot holes that could not be probably explained, or situations that could not be resolved maybe with a different plot. The cat kills everyone, the cat sucks the Tesseract or whatever, you know.
It's easy.
So it's easy plot hole. Easy solving plot hole with Deus Ex Machina tool, and I really hate this.
Yeah.
I really hate it.
They were funny, don't get us wrong, there were funny moments with the cat. Okay, they were cute and funny and everything. But where's the cat for the last 19 years?
Yeah, but to some point, the cat was fine. And then was like...
Where's the cat?
Yeah, Flurkin.
Where's the fucking Flurkin?
The movie, we went out of the theater, we were really hyped. You liked it a little less than me. I liked it a bit more.
Because I expected more.
And in the grand scheme of Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think this will happen more and more and more. Every single storyline that excludes every other Avenger will be really hard to tell. Because you have to pick every little strain that connects to it to make it interesting, to fit somewhere, and it's limiting to the actors, limiting to the directors. And I think the prequels, the movie that happened like before, I don't think they're gonna do anything more like this, because it's really hard. Okay
guys, this is for us idiots.
Like, okay,
no, we're done.
We need to score this.
But yeah, it's idiots like.
So we have 6 grades. 6, yeah, from 1 to 6.
6, yeah.
And like is what? 4.
It's
4. It's 4. 4 out of 6.
4?
Yeah. The 3 is frowny face.
Why is 3 frowny face?
Because it could be a lot better. Maybe you want a frowny face.
It's a frowny face.
Yeah, for you it's a frowny face?
Yeah, it's middle, so I can't do it.
But it can go either way. It can be in the middle, but you know, a little below or a little above.
It's a little above.
So it's like.
But it's not complete like, because I had problems with it. I had fun, but I had so many problems because I had a lot of expectations and I was hoping this would be better because Brie Larson can do better.
Yeah.
That's why.
And everyone is she gets the Ben Affleck treatment. If everything is perfect, the movie gets Oscars and whatever, and if in the grand scheme of things something fails, then it's her fault, you know?
It's not her fault.
But it's not.
Nothing.
It's not
she did a great job.
Yeah, she did a great job, and the things that she could be more free with, she did great. Yeah. And I'm just hoping next Endgame, we are all expecting it. We will see.
I don't want Brie and Captain Marvel to be OP and like... just do there to solve problems. I want them all to work together, find solutions and win. But
I don't think she is that OP. She did exactly the same thing that Thor did in the Infinity War. Thor also was flying through the space to those ships, like cutting them. Same thing.
Thor took a dying star in his chest.
Yeah, so Thor is still the main bro. And she's right there. Okay, so most of the people don't know who her main superpower.
Sun.
No, it's absorbing energy. And there is the storyline where father from Iron Man left him like a robot that can absorb energy. That's how they defeat Thanos. Absorb all the powers from the Infinity Stones. And in the scene where she is going Super Saiyan, like you see all the things on the ship started like flickering, and she absorbing like the energy. So this is her main.
Or she can absorb it from the sun.
No, she can absorb, like if you fire at her, she can like absorb it.
But if she's near the sun, she can absorb the sun.
Maybe,
and spit it on the Thanos.
No. Thanos
would
just go.
But the robot is more accurate.
Yeah, and there was this amazing scene in the cartoon. Well, they defeat Thanos with this robot. And the robot grabs the glove and puts the glove and turns into Ultron. Oh!
Well, there is a scene in the comics where Thanos is captured by police and put on headphones.
And he has a helicopter.
There's that. Okay, we will see where will they go in the end game.
I'm rooting for Thanos helicopter.
Okay. I'm still like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.